beautiful song for the classical style guitar called Romance. Romance d'Amour, they called it in the 40s. Romanza Andaluz, some people call it. It's a beautiful song. We're going to learn it now. And let's begin. The melody is played with an apoyando stroke on the first string with your third finger. That's a rest stroke. So the basic concept of the piece is that there's chords and arpeggios, but the melody is played with this. You're basically playing the first string and resting your third finger on the note on the string below as you pluck it. So a good exercise to practice that with is just simply to just go. But the other ones you don't do that. You don't use the rest stroke. Only on the melody note, which is on the first string. Hear how it stands out? That's the basic technique for the song. Now what we're going to do is learn the song. So let's start off. You start off on the second fret with your fourth finger on the first string, and you hit it. And you slide up to the seventh fret. So when you get to the seventh fret, you play the sixth string. And the arpeggio that you're playing is 6 and 1, you're squeezing, and then you hit 2, 3. 6, 1, squeeze, 2, 3. All that is. Okay, got that? So we're already like a tenth of the way through the piece, and we just did 10 seconds. Here we go. 3 times you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next measure after that you move down. So it's really 4 times. Slide down to the 5th fret. And then go to your first finger on the 3rd fret. Then go to the 2nd fret and hit open from the top now. 2, 3. I'm playing it. I want you to follow. I don't have to tell you what notes I'm on. You can see that and hear it. Here we go. All we're doing is that arpeggio and playing melody notes on the first string. That's the melody. And what we're doing is we're going to be playing the chords to that. So you already know the first chord is the E minor. There's nothing to play. It's just you just do the arpeggio. So listen to the notes and play them the same as me. You should be advanced enough now to listen without me telling you exactly what fret they're on. All you have to do is watch and listen. There is you have to jump from G, which is the 3rd fret, to the 7th fret with your 4th finger, okay? So you just do that again. And slide 12. Okay, you do 3 times up there. 10. 8. Now we're going to get our first chord. It's an A minor chord. And what we're doing is we're going to bar halfway on the 5th fret, first 4 strings, with your index finger. You're going to grab the first string 8th fret with your little finger. Play the same. This arpeggio stays the same. It's static. It doesn't even do anything. It just sits there. And all you do is move your fingers. Squeezing, squeeze, 2, 3, squeeze, 2, 3. And that's very easy. Okay, so this A minor chord, you're grabbing it, 5th fret, put your little finger on the 7th fret, 8th fret rather, on the first string 8th fret, and hit once, twice, move it down to the 7th, and then the open 5th is right under here, and then come back. Okay, so from the beginning of the piece, here we go, from the very beginning. Up to there, you should have it. The next part is a little tricky. You have to play a B chord, bar the entire 7th fret with your first finger. Put the index finger, your second finger on the 3rd string, 8th fret. Okay, just like that. All you're doing is squeezing 6 and 1 together, the same as usual. 2, 3. Okay, so you're coming out of the A chord. Now this time the melody goes to the 1st string 8th fret with your 3rd finger. So you have to hold that chord down, then you come under here and play it. No more bass notes, just one time. On and then off. Got that? And reach up. And we're going to go to the 11th fret with the little finger while you hold this chord down. It's pretty hard to do this. You should be able to do it with a little practice by now, but let's give it a watch one more time as I do it. Bar the 7th fret, put the finger there on the 3rd string, squeeze it, put it on, take it off, move to the 11th fret, back to the 8th fret. When you get to the 11th fret, play another bass note and squeeze it. So here we go. We're back again to kind of like the beginning. Start on the 7th fret, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, open. Okay? And then all we're doing next is, I'll show you, we can do a B 7th chord now, but yeah, it's a straight B 7th chord. So you play a B 7th chord. That's a B 7th chord is bar the 2nd fret completely and play your 3rd and 4th fingers on the 4th string 4th fret and the 2nd string 4th fret. Okay, so you're playing B 7th 3 times and then add your 2nd finger on the 1st string 3rd fret. Take it off. You have it covered here, and then you play your E minor chord. All that is you're playing arpeggio for the 4th string, squeeze 2, 3, 5th 2, 3, 6, 2, 3. You have to cover the 6th string 3rd fret, and then you finish the piece, the A section. Now, let's do that again from the beginning, real slow. Now you can play the B7 two ways. You can play like this. Or you can play it like this. First B7 chord develops your bar chords. I suggest you play it that way. But you can play it this way. All that is you just, that other B7th alternative is you put your first finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, the 2nd finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 1st string 2nd fret, and go squeeze 5, 5, and then do your arpeggio. 5, 2, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. Add a little finger, E minor. Okay, so that's the A section. You have to take your time with it. There's only one tricky chord in there, really. Then, this way. Or this way. So that's the A section for Romance. And all you have to do is take your time. Do the section at a time. Learn the section first, the easy part. Now you get down to this part and you have to practice this A minor chord. Then the B chord. So I suggest practicing the A minor. Practice. A minor practice. B. A minor. B. E minor. B7th. Or lovely, lovely piece, a beautiful little melody, very nice on the classical guitar, very lovely to sit there and play this, and it makes you feel like you're in Spain. It's very beautiful. So that's the A section of Romanza. Now the B section to Romance. Let's don't do this until you can play the A section. The B section changes into E major. So the B section is, it's nice to practice the chords. So let's get those chords down. I think it's important that you learn these chords. This is like the first chord, and then when I go over this actual arpeggios, you know what I'm doing. So don't try to play the song until you get these chords down, okay? This is the first chord. It's an E major chord, a different kind of configuration on E major. Put your first finger on the 3rd string 1st fret and put your little finger on the 1st string 4th fret. Squeeze 6, 3, 2, 1. Move your finger down like that. I mean, when you play the piece, you'll be doing this. But right now, just go squeeze. Hit the second fret on the 1st string with your 2nd finger. So good. We're going to practice that. Get that move down. Now we're going to go to B7 suspended. Now this is time you have to bar. Well, you can only have to bar 5 strings if you'd like. It makes it a little easier. Bar the 5 strings on the 2nd fret, and you're going to take the 3rd finger, place it on the 4th string 4th fret, and the little finger on the 2nd string 5th fret, and go. All I'm doing is I'm playing the melodies here, and I'm playing the melody this way. The 5th fret, slide it down, so that's the 4th fret, then the 3rd fret with this finger, back to the 4th fret. So it's 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4. So, okay. So now we have the first chord, 2nd chord, 3rd chord, hard chord, another B chord. And so this time you're going to bar the 7th fret, all of them. Put your 2nd finger on the 3rd string 8th fret, and you're going to take your 3rd finger and put it on the 1st string 9th fret, and just play 6, 3, 2, 1, just like that, and then reach up with your little finger. And if you're playing it with the arpeggios, of course, you'll be playing just the way we did before. Okay, so all your chords thus far, E major, good. Now, this is E major chord again. All that is take your 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings on the 9th fret and place your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers on them and play 6, 3, 2, 1. That's all you have to do. And you go and take the little finger off, grab the 7th fret with the 1st finger, and you go 9th, 7th, 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 9th, and then you reach up and you have a passing tone on the 11th. Okay? Thus far the chords. Get these chords down now, everybody. New chord. It's just an inversion of an E major chord. And this is, the next chord is you take a half a bar, you place it on the 9th fret, and you put your little fingers right in a row, going up like a chromatic scale. Just what I'm doing, up to the 12th fret. 12, 11, 10. So it's 12, 12, 12, 12, 11, 10 with the arpeggio. And then you play the A major. And all A major is a half bar in the 5th fret, half bar, 5th fret, see it? And then you grab your 2nd finger and you play on the 3rd string 6th fret, you put it down, and then you reach up, this is a little tough, reach up to the C sharp on the 9th fret, and the melody goes 9, 9, 9, 9, 7, 5. If you're playing the arpeggio, using the 5th string as your bass. Okay, all the chords thus far now. Where are we? This is getting pretty good, and you're getting through it. So here is the first E major chord. B chord. This is an inversion of a B chord. Just play your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, play 5 notes, press it down, get these fingers strong, play your 3rd and 4th fingers on the 4th frets of the 1st and 2nd strings, and just strum, pluck, 5, 3, 2, 1. Melody goes up to the 5th, and then to the 2nd, open, which is covered right here. So, E major chord there at the end. And you reach over for that G sharp if you can make it. Now, those are all the chords. Play them with me. Play these chords with me now. Here we go. Now we add the arpeggios. I showed you the chords, and now what you want to do is do that same motif. We're not changing anything. All you're doing is you're hitting 6th and the 1st squeezing, 2, 3. 6 and 1, 2, 3. Remember, at the very end you come into the intersection playing squeeze 2 and then hit 3 and 4. But most of it is squeeze 2, 3, squeeze 2, 3, squeeze 2, 3. It's always squeeze 2, 3, squeeze until the very end, and it's squeeze 2, 4, squeeze 2, 4. Here we go. Chords with the arpeggios now. I'm not going to explain in much detail the passing tones. You already have them down. Just do what I do. Squeeze. I went to the inner string there, so it starts on the outer string. Squeeze. Now we're going to the inner string. You're going to squeeze 5 and 2 and then 3, 4. Then you're going to jump up to the 7th fret. Again, take your time, play the notes cleanly. It's all chord based. This is not a bunch of notes floating around. These are all chord based, and you use that same motif, squeeze 2-3, squeeze 2-3, or squeeze 2-4, squeeze 2-4. Okay, one more time on the B section. Remember your chords. You shouldn't even be playing this unless you can go. You have to be able to play that first. Then you can go. Then you put them together, and it's a lovely song. You put the A section and the B section together, and you have a beautiful song called Romanza. And you play this with a little passion, a little heart. You have a beautiful piece for the classical guitar that can last you a lifetime. It's a little rag. It's kind of like one of the Scott Joplin rags, except I wrote this song, and it's called the You're So Beautiful Rag. And let's learn to play it. It's a fun song to play, and it's in the key of G. We're doing some Travis picking here. The key secret about Travis picking is we're going to alternate the thumb back and forth kind of on the bass. I'm going to kind of show it to you. Just grab a G chord. Just alternate your thumb like this so you can get used to this. This is fun. We're hitting 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, then squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the 6 and the 4 going. I'll show you how to Travis pick. Basically, you're kind of strumming, except you're picking. Watch. So after you finish you're going to come in with your first finger and kind of pluck the third string. Watch. Then you add the second finger and you hit the second string. So it's squeeze, 4, 3, squeeze, 4, 3, bass, 1, 3. Here's your basic thing here. Add the first string. Add the third. That's your basic Travis pick right there. And basically all you're doing is squeeze, 4, and then you're squeezing on the 6 and 1. Then you hit 4, off the offbeat you hit the third string with your index finger. Then you hit the bass note again because it's time for that bass note to come back. Remember, it's doing this, so it's... And then you hit the second string after the bass note. Watch. And then I'd like to bring my thumb up to hit the third string because it really kind of cycles right out that way. Watch. So it's squeeze, 4, 2, bass, 2, 3, squeeze, 4, I was wrong. It's squeeze, 4, 3, bass, 2, 3, 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 squeeze, 4, 3, bass, 2, 3. And that, of course, depends on what chord you're playing. You could be in the C. Watch how you do it in the C. Now here you have to actually move the C to the bottom. Watch, because here in G it's already covered, but here in C, even in C, it's the same exact thing, everybody. We're just squeeze, okay? Squeeze, 4, 3, bass, 2, 3. Squeeze, 4, 3, bass, 2, 3. Basic Travis pick. You do the best you can with it, and we're going to start the song. Here's how you play the first part of the You're So Beautiful Rag. You already know how to Travis pick a little bit, but you just have to get your own style to that. Everybody has their own idiosyncrasies to this kind of thing. And I just like to play it kind of clean and slow at the beginning. So you go clean and slow. So You're So Beautiful Rag goes, starts up, just get the melody. Starts on the first string, 3rd fret, first string, 2nd fret, then to the 2nd string, 3rd fret. That's the melody. So you play the melody. And then the 2nd string open. So there's the first 4 notes of the melody. Now you go to a C chord. Okay. This is a cool part of the song. It kind of really rips in here. It goes. So the melody. Then C. Very cool. So all you're doing here is you're squeezing 5 and 2, and you're 5 and 2, and then you hit 4, 3. All you do is 5, 2, squeeze, 4, 3, and then you hit the. You're squeezing, going down. You're squeezing the 5th string, 2nd fret, and the 2nd string, 1st fret again. So the bass line goes bum, 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 and you go. You have to play that A minor chord, reach over with that G little finger to play that 6th string, 3rd fret. But how this thing really works slow is you hit squeeze, 3, squeeze, 4, 3, squeeze, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3. I just played the notes for you right there. I'll do that again. Squeeze, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3. Squeeze, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3. That's how you do it. And when you speed that up, it's. Very cool. So the way the tune starts is, get the Travis pick going. That's it so far. Now the first part is very simple again. To refresh your memory, squeeze, squeeze, 4, 3. And then you hit that melody note on the first string, 2nd fret. Remember, keep that bass going. You're not going to be able to do it till you get that bass going. Bum, 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 bum. Last time. So that G chord right there is the beginning. You go then to a C chord. Then you go to a D chord. And all the D chord is you squeeze 4 and 1, open, and then you hammer your little 2nd finger on that 2nd string 1st fret. This takes a little practice. You have to get used to picking. This is kind of like a folk riff here. All it is hammer on, squeeze 3, 2, 4, 1, 3. Squeeze 3, 2, 4, 1, 3. And this other little move I'm making up here is just another little melody line that comes down. It's a suspended D chord is what it is. It's a D suspended 4. And what you're doing, the 4 is the G, so he goes. All that is you squeeze 4 and 1, but your finger's on the 3rd fret. Pull it off. So you do that, your thumb hits the 3rd string, and then your first string pulls off again. So you just have to get used to it. You have to listen to it 100 times and practice it. Watch. Remember your thumb, this time your bass notes are 4 and 3. See that technique? So it's squeeze 4, 2, 1, 3. That's what you've got to learn to do, everybody. Okay, so now from the top of the song. G, just G, strum. Hit that G chord, strum once. You go to the 7th fret. Play the 3rd and 1st strings on the 7th fret with your 3rd and 4th fingers. 3rd and 1st strings, 3rd and 4th fingers. Slide up to the 8th fret with your 2nd finger and the 9th fret with your 3rd finger. So it's okay. Then you come down to the 5th fret with the same 3rd and 4th finger again. Back to the 7th fret. That's really the cycle for the A section. That's exactly how it goes. In fact, what you want to do is perfect that Travis picking with that floating thumb. Very simple chords. The Travis picking is not so simple, and the only way you learn to do it again is by hitting the notes as I told you before. You're squeezing and you're keeping that thumb going. Squeeze. Remember, in all the different chords it's different. You're squeezing different notes. In D, for instance, it's squeeze, squeeze, the fourth and the first, squeeze, squeeze, 3, 2, squeeze, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, squeeze, squeeze, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, squeeze, 3, 2, 4, 2, that's it. In C, it's the same thing. A minor, same thing. G. So it's just getting that Travis picking so it floats and you don't have to think about it. It takes a little while to do that. Now, that's the A section. Let's go to the B section. Don't go to the B section till you can at least play. Okay, play that much, nice and slow, B section. E minor chord on the 7th fret, all that is like an A minor, except you slide it up here, put your first finger on the 1st string, 7th fret, second finger on the 2nd string, 8th fret, third finger on the 4th string, 9th fret, and fourth finger on the 3rd string, 9th fret. Then now you're only picking 4 strings. And look what I'm doing. I take that and I drop my first finger into the 6th fret. Once you get this move done, 4, squeeze, squeeze, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, squeeze, 3, 2, 4. Once you get that squeeze, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3 down, you'll be able to play. Because every time you hit the first string, you just move this down there on the melody. So it's squeeze. So you have to perfect this yourself. I can't teach your fingers to move for you. You have to go. Okay, so the beginning of the second part of this, the B section, goes E minor. Oh, this is his A minor chord. It's the it's the 5th fret, bar 5 strings. Put your 3rd finger on the 4th string, 7th fret. Your little 4th finger on the 1st string, 8th fret, and you're going to slide down. The melody is very simple. It is the 8th fret goes to the 7th fret, to the 5th fret, which is your covered, and then you go to the 2nd string, 8th fret, which is a G note, and then back to the covered note 1, 5, 1st string, 5th fret. So it's in the Travis picking. Top. I hit the 1st string open. Watch. There's the open string, all the way down there, right? So it goes. This is a diminished chord, okay? You got to learn these. It's on my chord charts. And what you want to do is take your first finger, play the 4th string, 4th fret. Take your second finger, play the 2nd string, 4th fret. Take your 3rd finger, play the 3rd string, 5th fret. Take your 4th finger and play the 1st string, 5th fret. Here's your diminished chord. Now this time it's tricky. Now whether or not you can reach up and get this is going to just depend on you, but this is how the song goes and it's cool to do it. So once you get that Travis picking down, remember, you keep this thing in. Anytime you hit the first string, you go up, you can play this melody. But you have to get used to hitting that first string with your ring finger. All I'm doing is I'm sliding down on one note. That's it. I'm keeping the rest of the picking style, the technique, that little motif rolling. It kind of always rolls. G chord with your D on top. Your Travis picking, guess what? It's still going. It's not stopping. Here we go again. It's 3, 3, 1, open. 3, 1, open. Now this time I'm not squeezing the first string. I'm squeezing the second string. Once you get the Travis pick down, you can squeeze any strings. Third string. Second string. First string. Third string. Okay, so the B section, again, from the top is E minor. Do that again. Then you go 7th fret. It's a big E minor chord up on top, which I'll show you to play in a second. But the way it works is it just repeats. The B section just repeats one time. It starts here, then diminished to G. Okay, then it starts again. E minor, A minor, diminished, E minor. Now this E minor chord is 6, 3, 2, 1. I like to add the 4th string, 8th fret. Okay? That's a B note right there. So, okay, so let's do that again now. And that's basically the B section. It's kind of fun to play. It's just a cool little tune that just is like rocking with this little sweet little filigree melody right up on top. Let's listen to the B section one more time slow. When you play that last chord, you're hitting the 6th string, and it's really cool. Now, you have to take your time with this. This is not an easy piece. This is like what Merle Travis, how he played, how Chet Atkins played. A lot of guys play this kind of style with this floating bass, which is really fun. And one of the ways to practice it is just go. Remember that little motif I showed you in that C chord at the beginning? You just. The easiest way to begin to practice it, and also get that little pattern down. You're So Beautiful Rag. Play it right with me when you can get this down. It'll take you a while, but once you get it, you got a cool solo, let me tell you. Here we go. a fun song to play, and it's your first Travis picking experience. And let me tell you, when you get the Travis picking down, it opens whole worlds to you because you can play all these cool things. All kinds of cool riffs and fun kind of country style Travis picking that'll just open up whole dimensions for you. Have a lot of fun with You're So Beautiful Rag. Well, we're going to play Danny Boy. That is a little taste of what you'll be able to play very soon. This is a continuance of the DVDs on how to play the classical style guitar, and I hope you enjoy. The pieces that I'm going to show you are here to enhance your performances. You can perform with these pieces as well as learn the didactic approach to the left and right hands of the classical guitar. We're going to begin with Danny Boy. With no further ado, we're going to start it off. There's no music involved in this. As far as reading music, you can just listen to me. I'm going to tell you the notes. Pay very close attention because I'm going to move pretty quickly. You're intermediate guitar players now, and you certainly can watch me and duplicate what I do. So this first one is Danny Boy. It's a beautiful little solo. It sounds awesome if you have a violin or a synthesizer playing strings behind you. Or anything, in fact. The cello sounds beautiful. Any instrumentation is nice, and the solo guitar is as nice as it gets. Danny Boy. The first thing you do is you're going to hit some open strings. We're playing the G and the B string together with the first and second fingers pulling up. You're holding a C and an A, or a second string first fret, third string second fret. Moving that up one full step to second string third fret and the third string fourth fret. So into a C chord. Passing tone, you put the D down with second string third fret. Now you're going to slide the fifth string and the first string up and back into a C. From the beginning. Hit this first string open, then we're going to go to an F chord, full bar. You're going to play the notes 6, 3, and 2. And on 2, you're going to hammer on with your little finger on the second string third fret. So from the beginning. And you're going to repeat that. Except for here, you go to a G chord with a D on top instead of the F. And I want you to do your own fills. Don't copy my fills exactly. That's what makes guitar playing fun. You can do any kind of fill you want from the beginning. Once again. C. You're going to drop the C, the finger down, the first finger that's holding the C, you're going to drop it down on F, first string, first fret. Then you're going to go to a G6 chord, which is G with an open E string. You're rolling 6, 3, 2, 1. And reaching down, you're going to play D on the second string, third fret, C, second string, first fret, back to C. That's the first phrase of Danny Boy. Let's do it again. Good. You can follow that very easily. Don't get stuck copying me completely. That's wrong. I improvise these things every time I play them. So I would do something like, I'll improvise all day long. So I'm just showing you the basic constructs of the song. You pick it up, have fun with it, do anything you want to do, except don't make it sound kind of like cheesy. Make it sound beautiful and melodic. All right, now that was the A section. We're going to the B sections now. We're going to be playing sixths up the neck. We're going to go into the high positions on the guitar now. We're going to get up here. So here we go. You're going to be playing sixths. You're playing the first string, third fret, and the third string, fourth fret with your first and second fingers. And you're going to move the third and fourth fingers to the fifth fret, first and third strings, seventh fret, first and third strings, and then you're going to play a C chord. Like this. Then you're going to reach up, you're going to play that little B note right under there as a passing tone. So we're going to do that again. A full C major chord, that's, you know what that is, right? C major is like an E major chord at the bottom, except you put your first finger down, bar it, goes all the way up. E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? It's very easy. Here we go. Now this is an F chord. F, you bar on the fifth fret, half of it, first four strings, drop your second finger on the second string, sixth fret, drop your third finger on the fourth string, seventh fret, and you're playing with the little finger a B note or the first string, seventh fret. Then you're going to drop to the A, which you're holding under here, and then two more passing tones, which is the second string, eighth fret, back to the A, holding down on the first string. Do that again. And it repeats. Same thing, but this time take the second finger off and just play the open, it's not open, it's a closed E, the second string, fifth fret, and then you go to a G with a D on top. Okay, so that's the next phrase. So here's both phrases together. Then we're going to play the G chord and go all the way up to a high C, and you're going to be grabbing this high C going to be putting the second and third strings on the third and fourth strings, second and third fingers on the third and fourth strings, and reaching up and grabbing this high C note, high E note with your little finger. So here we go. Start with a G. See, that's pretty tough. You got to do it. You can do it. Then come down, play the D on the 10th fret, and then D minor. D minor, you just bar the first three strings on the 10th fret. Then all you do is you play the four notes, roll them, then play your third finger, passing tones, and then you're going to play 4, 3, and 2. Go back to that passing tone. C. Go to A minor. Same as the beginning. This is a little different. The F's the same, but and all that is a G6 chord. You're playing G, rolling 6, 4, and 3, except your first finger's on the A note, which is the third string, second fret. Hit the B, open. That's the first. In fact, that's the entirety of Danny Boy. I mean, that's the whole song. All right, we're going to try it from the beginning now. Here we go. It's going to take you a while to go through the sections. I'm going through this quickly. You can do it. Just re-scroll back. If you have any questions, make sure you're perfectly in tune with me. You play this music, you'll be happy. Beautiful song, and it might take you a little while to get this, especially when you do the jumps all the way up to the high C. But you can do it with just a little bit of practice. Here's Danny Boy, top to bottom. Play along with me when you can play the song. Don't play this with me until you can play it, all right? Here we go from the top. Danny Boy, what a beautiful tune. One of the great songs of Ireland and one of the great songs of the world.